we playing then?
Animals on the boat. That's what I said.
Animals on the boat?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show me how this game is played? Because I don't feel like I'm very involved at the moment.
Hi. Yeah, I'll show you. First, you put each dinosaur in there. Put the other dinosaur in.
And then what?
And look for some fishy. And some starfish, fish.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Your boat needs repair. It's got a hole in it. Here, let's get the water out. It will float better now. How about we do a treasure hunt instead?
Okay.
Can you find me something round and blue? Okay, now it's a game. Good morning world from day 23 of the Siargao Island lockdown. It's a rainy start to the day and I'm trying to find ways to entertain Story. Washing her animals in the bathtub was not good enough. So at the moment, I'm trying to organise a little treasure hunt for her. Have you found something round and blue yet?
Yeah, found it.
Show me. Let's see.
No?
That is not round and it is not blue, Story. Failed. Go find me something else. Has to be round and blue.
There.
Yeah, what's that?
And they're blue.
Is it, what shape is it?
Circle. But it has seeds.
Oh, you're right, it does have seeds in it. I pick it up carefully. Well done, that's the first treasure. Alright, now I want you to find me something square. There has to be a square somewhere in the garden, Story. I had the thought this morning that today is going to be the perfect example of what real day-to-day life would be like here in the Philippines. You know, when you've done all of your exploring, when you've seen everything you need to see, and you're just stuck indoors on a rainy day. There's things to do like work, there's things to organise like how to fix the internet when you run out of data, which is a problem here on this island. So I'm going to like analyse all of those things. What have you found?
Square thing.
That's not a square, is it? That's a circle.
Yeah.
Next one. Can you find me a shell without a crab in it? Well, the rain is really picking up now. The Story's still out there looking for crab shells. It's a bit rainy now. We'll resume the treasure hunt later.
It's washed away.
What's washed away? You alright?
Fine.
It's not the best day, is it, Story?
No.
What are you doing?
Rubbing myself with rain.
Rubbing yourself with rain?
Yeah.
You're such a wild child. Does it feel good?
Yeah. Nice and cold sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's like a natural shower, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got an idea.
Is it?
Look, pull your bucket underneath that drip and let it fill right up to the top.
Like the sun.
Yep. Well done. Woo, that's good. So one of the main problems we've faced here on this island is the internet. I'm still waiting for a text message from our local Sari store to see if they've got enough load so they can load up our data. We ran out last night.
Mess.
Now as daily vloggers, we use a lot of gigabytes every single day. So if it runs out and you can't get a top up, it's a problem. So Mum is currently using the data from her phone, but you're saying it's just stopped working? Alright. Well, your iPad, I can hear it, it's come back on. Take your phone with you, Mum, so you've got a connection. There we go. So there has to be like little solutions for everything at the moment. Now we didn't know this before we came here. We figured Wi-Fi would be like everywhere else that we've experienced. You know, you pay a fee and then you get unlimited data, but it's just not available. So this isn't a problem all over the Philippines, but it is on the more remote places. We're using this pocket Wi-Fi kit that we got from the airport in Cebu. So this has got a SIM card in it, and we have to load it up with like different packets of data. We've been going through about 40 or 50 gigabytes of data per week, and we have to buy those packets of data at about £35 each time. So our data cost is the highest it's ever been in our lives. I don't think I'll ever take for granted unlimited internet again. This is what I've ordered. I've heard good things about it. It should speed up our connection a little bit. Had decent reviews. Where are you off to?
School.
Yeah? You're going to homeschool?
Yeah.
So one of the silly problems with this little pocket thing is that you have to walk around the house to make sure you can get the best signal. So I've got a special app and I find myself constantly walking around trying to get a good signal. Have you had any internet problems today? It's not ideal for people who live their lives on the internet, is it?
I haven't actually actually seen anything on the internet this morning.
It's like a forced internet detox. How's your rainy day at home?
Tell the balls are falling out now.
Yeah? You didn't zip up your backpack, did you?
No, I need to keep it on.
Yeah, you can keep it on, but you should zip it up. Otherwise all your animals will fly out.
Ta-da!
You a turtle?
No.
Look after the animals. Those animals are your responsibility.
Here.
God, the rain is loud. This is meant to be the Siargao summertime as well. I do enjoy a good rainstorm though. It's very therapeutic. How's the pantry?
Thinking of what to do for lunch.
Yeah, we're running low on flour.
We're a bit low, look.
Another problem we've been having is, sorry about all this noise, because Siargao Island is so hot, and because it's just hot here in the Philippines, my computer has really been struggling to do video editing or any high intensive stuff. So we've had to have this fan like right next to the computer just so we can get our edits done. Luckily though, there's a really nice breeze coming in from outside now, so we don't need the fan on. I love these little moments when Story finds something to do all by herself and she's just completely engrossed in it. Doesn't need any stimulation from us. Wild child. Well, at least you're enjoying the rain.
I want the rain to stop.
Okay, how about if we move it away from there?
Oh, you spilled some. Stop the rain.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Wow! So our local Sari store does not have enough load still to fill up our internet, so we're without data. So I'm trying to work out how on earth you do these things yourself on YouTube. I have some data on my phone SIM, which is allowing me to watch the videos, but I don't have much of that left either.
So from here, you're going to want to go, since you're going to be loading to your SMX.
The rains have just started coming down again. We're just at the local store, topping up the internet, finally. Oh, it's really heavy. Yeah, they've got a few things we need here.
Yeah, the supermarket shop we can have.
The classic one.
Classic.
Yeah. Stop there, so stop just past.
Can you do that? Right, can you see that? So stop from here.
I have drawn myself right in the centre.
So we've been doing these Draw with Rob YouTube tutorials to teach Story how to draw little cartoon characters. That's it, good pausing.
Circles. Just up our dinosaur's back, like that. Not too many, we don't want to overdo it.
And I've noticed that she's getting extremely good at turning on and off the phone and pausing it at just the right time, and even getting rid of the black screen so she can see clearly. Now, full disclosure, Story drew the full shape of this dinosaur, but I made it darker so you could see the distinguishing features a bit more. And now it's colour time. This is one of the only tutorials we've done that actually holds Story's attention.
Yeah.
Do you like drawing dinosaurs?
Yes.
Now we have to do a green spine. Should we go get the green crayon?
I'm doing this first.
Okay, you finish what you're doing. Oh, you feeling tired?
No, I'm just
You've been up all day, haven't you? Well, well done for drawing the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Can you tell the camera what you just drew? Yeah, hold it.
Shall I talk to it?
Yeah, go.
Camera? I drew the dinosaur.
I think if there's one thing I have to remind myself about living here, it's that there's a good chance we won't be in a place as beautiful as this or this close to the ocean. I've been able to hear the sea coming in. That's been a huge part of the experience, and watching all these sunsets every night. And you really do take it for granted, you know. When you've been here for a while, you stop coming down here. Come to enjoy a moment with me?
Yeah, this is actually the first time I've been outside today.
Yeah, well, I just said it actually. You forget that this is here and you start to take it for granted. Just here, you know, like some people would drive for like hours and hours to get to a view or to a beach like this, and it's 2 seconds from the door and you stop appreciating it until you make a conscious effort.
It's so beautiful out here though. The sea, the sky, the sand, it's all that kind of pastely glow to it. It's really nice.
We did a bit of research today into other possible places that we could rent, because they don't really have a real estate website for this island. I mean, there's a few places, but they're not very well listed. And a lot of the locals here, they say if you want to find somewhere online, then you do kind of just have to look at Airbnb.
Yeah.
And Airbnb is like holiday prices. So to find that perfect home, find somewhere like this, it is kind of one of those things where you have to walk around and talk to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't particularly enjoy doing it that way because it takes forever.
Yeah.
And you never quite know, you know, where in the island to start looking. But I'm sure we'll find out the island's little secrets the longer we're here. I was also just thinking, today could have gone so many different ways. You know, you wake up in the morning, you see all of the rain, the grey skies, and the weather forecast didn't look great. And we could have just gone, oh, it's just a bit of a miserable day, you know. And then that feeling would get pushed onto story. She would start acting miserable. But I mean, look at her. She was like literally playing in the rain today.
Loved it, yeah.
Must have been a good 2 hours of today was rain-related activities.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I had a bit of a dry day just trying to sort out internet, but in the end I worked out some stuff about the island. I learned a little bit about how things work here.
I got lots of work done and got loads of editing done today, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
Some stuff that we've just been trying to get finished and it hasn't been done.
Yep.
So we've done that.
Papa went to the hardware store and got some bits and pieces for her gardening.
Yeah, she's happy about that.
Yeah. And we also bought a few like extra kitchen appliances, which seems odd because I mean we could be leaving in 10 days time,
Yeah.
but we don't know what's going to happen next, so it's kind of like preparation items, you know, things to make life feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah. It was just a nice cozy day.
Yeah. For information's sake, I just bought another data packet for our internet. It was 50 gigabytes of data for 2,499 pesos, which is like, it's like almost £50. It's really pricey for the internet. And I know that if we were living on one of the bigger islands, we could probably get better deals. But right now, and also during this lockdown, we're restricted to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's a problem with long-term living.
Yeah, we didn't really know about the internet until we were actually here on the island. So that was like one big downside is that the internet.
It needs to improve a lot.
Of it, yeah, it's very expensive.
But sitting here now, just watching the sun go down over the mountains and seeing the waves in the distance, and even though the rain cloud is coming, it just looks so beautiful.
Yeah, I do feel like we're here for the long haul.
Yeah.
I felt it this morning when I woke up. I just like, I have no feeling that we're going to be leaving anytime soon, and I guess that's because of the uncertainty of the lockdown. You never quite know what's going to happen. We could be here for 2 weeks, we could be here for another month, we don't know. So I've kind of just let myself accept that, but in turn my head is now thinking like, oh, we're never going.
Yeah, which is why we're doing this research and trying to work out what it feels like to actually live here on a day-to-day business.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is nice. The sun has just dipped below the mountains now, so it's time for us to round up the video.
There's so many more grey clouds now as well. I think we're going to get rained on very soon.
A rainy night, but that's good for like sleep.
Oh, it's nice.
To hear the rain coming down. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget you can follow us on Instagram at 8 miles from home.
And we'll see you tomorrow for the next vlog.
Bye.
Bye.